top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Jumbo personnel. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle. It's Tyson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To throw, it's Levitt. On a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From that spot on the field, you had to expect him to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
He's going to throw deep right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab, it's Clement. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Udo.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dropping back, it's Altmyer. Spins away from the defense. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Fighting Illini opens things back up here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Valentine. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. Toss to the outside. open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. That's reeled in, it's Dixon. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Quick toss. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Quarterback running on the draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Udo. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Altmaier. The quick out. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Give to Brown. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hampton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Makes the grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Brown. At the 35, he's open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Scrambling away. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No quarter. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. They want to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown to Illini. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, better look out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Levin. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lost to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a first down on the double.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Offense in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, that was a simple play. Simple pitch and catch. It's an easy short route. It's a hitch. They've thrown this 4,000 times to each other in practice, and you just need your receiver to step up and make that play.
On third down, going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Now trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The toss to the right. Runs through the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Motion from the wideout. First priority is to take care of the ball here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Pushes toward the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the...
They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4.
Let's go.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Come on, set.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They're going to run it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. After the run, now to throw. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got a man. It's Moss. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man,